He's Dr. Chris.
He's Dr. Xand.
And yes, we're identical twins.
Do you know your body does heaps of amazing things every single day?
That is incredible.
And we're gonna show you how.
Oh, you've cut him in half.
We've got incredible experiments.
Wow! And real-life medical emergencies.
There's a big chunk of my leg missing.
Ouch! We'll be turning our bodies inside out.
Oh, yuck.
To show you what you're made of.
You should see a doctor. Better go find one. Dr. Xand. Coming up today
On Operation Ouch.
What are you doing in there?
We find out what makes your ticker tick.
This is a real heart.
I'm on the road with the West Midlands Ambulance Service.
We're driving toward the emergency and the call is still going on.
And we show you what to do if this happens.
I think I've broken my arm.
But first,
we're giving you exclusive access to an accident and emergency department.
Well, come on, let's meet the first patient.
All right.
at the Royal Manchester Children's Hospital, 7-year-old Logan has come in with his mum and a rather unique ailment.
Whoa, what's happened to your cheek?
The cheek looked like a hamster cheek.
So you're a cheeky little hamster.
No, I'm not a hamster.
Are you sure?
No.
OK, let's find out how he got that swollen cheek. Logan was cosily tucked up in bed when a pain in his tooth disturbed his sleep.
Hello, who's this little fella?
Keep up, Xand, it's a hamster. Anyway, Logan had taken his nasty gnasher to get fixed by a dentist before, but the painful problem came back.
Ooh, nice swag bag, Hammy.
What? Focus, Xand.
Whoa, OK.
Logan didn't feel like himself and so woke up his mum. Not only did he have a sore tooth, he had a red, swollen face too.
Oh, so that's where the hamster comes in. Ouch! Someone who does understand Logan's torturous tooth is Dr. Alex Trott.
What's been happening, Logan?
It's been sore. And it's turned into a hamster cheek.
Right.
I've got shiny here, and it's bright pink.
OK.
And inside, I've got a tooth, and it's got a big black hole in it.
A black hole? Well, that's a thorough rundown of your ailments, Logan.
Can you just open your mouth for me? I'm just going to have a look at the torch there.
Dr. Alex needs to spot exactly where all this pain and swelling is coming from.
Sore up there.
Yeah.
So, what do you reckon, Doc?
Okay. It's a dental abscess.
Yeah.
It's quite a nasty one. So it's one of these top teeth. I think it's his back baby molar tooth, and that's where the infection's sitting. Okay.
A dental abscess is a collection of gooey pus that forms in the tooth or in the gum and is caused by a bacterial infection.
First, it's off to X-ray for a proper look.
Come closer, your chin on here, your bite on there, and it will be done in a minute. Good boy, really still. Okay, well done.
That's the problem tooth right there.
It needs fixing, so we'll catch up with Logan a bit later on and find out what happens.
And now to our lab for some amazing body experiments.
Ugh! Whoa! Just don't try anything you see here at home.
Today, it's your body's ticker, the heart.
Xand is having a little lie down.
You could actually try this bit at home. It's quite nice.
But what you can't try at home is hooking Xand up to an electrocardiogram, which is what I've done. It's basically a heart monitor. And each one of these spikes on the display is a separate beat of the heart. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. Even if you're just lazing around like Xand, your heart never stops beating. It beats even when you're asleep. As Xand seems to be illustrating perfectly.
You can see the spikes and his pulse is around 70.
OK, Xand, demonstration over.
What? What? What demonstration? I've been awake the whole time.
Now, your heart was beating when you were a 6-week-old embryo inside your mum, just the size of a raisin.
Your heart is made up of millions of tiny cells, and each one of those cells beats on its own.
And here's one of them. This is a single heart cell. It just won't stop beating, even without its mates.
Absolutely brilliant, isn't it, Xand? Xand? Xand!
What?
It's not nap time. Now, If you ask more of your body, say when you exercise...
Exercise?
Yes, Xand, exercise. Your heart will step up and help you out. Right, give me some nice big star jumps, please, Xand.
When you exercise, your muscles need lots more blood and oxygen. To provide this, the heart speeds up. As you can see, Xand's heart rate is much higher now than when he was lying down. Even at rest, it beats around 100,000 times a day.
So, you've seen how your heart beats at different rates depending on what you're doing. But how does your heart actually work? How does it get all that blood where you need it, when you need it? Well, we're going to show you.
Check this out. This is a real heart.
It's from a pig, but don't let that put you off. It's very similar to a human heart, and it's a pump with no equal.
Blood arrives in the heart all tired and out of oxygen.
The heart pumps it straight to the lungs, where it collects new oxygen.
Back at the heart, it's given a mega pump, which scoots it all around the body.
And there's no chance of it going the wrong way thanks to the heart's special valves.
And if you add up all the blood each of these beats pushes around the body, it comes to 7,200 litres a day. That's enough to fill 93 bathtubs.
We've only got one bathtub. And if you fill it with blood, where am I going to have my bath?
You need a bath. Now, to show you how it manages to do that, we're going to cut our pig's heart open.
Looking inside the heart is absolutely amazing.
The muscle here is very thick. This makes the heart really strong, and that's how it's able to pump blood right around your body.
But it couldn't do it without one important bit of the heart, the valves, and you can see them here. Their job is to make sure the blood goes in the right direction.
To see how the heart does its incredible job, we've set up our real heart, using plastic tubes as blood vessels and green water to do the job of your blood.
OK, Chris, lift your bucket up a little bit.
First, the heart fills with blood. It does this every time it beats.
Oh, look at that.
Look at it fill. OK, and squeeze now.
Xand's hands are doing what the heart does by itself thousands of times a day.
And the heart is clever because
Everything's going into that bucket and nothing's going back into Chris's bucket. The heart only pumps blood in one direction.
and that's thanks to the valves, not to Harry Styles.
But there's one question that still remains.
How powerful is the heart, and how far can it squirt blood?
I filled the heart. Now, you hold that bit. I'm going to get the bucket.
Give me that. Quick, quick, quick. Get the bucket.
OK. See if you can get it.
About a foot?
Yeah, about half a metre.
OK, go. Yay!
It's not bad, but I think we can go further. Let's refill the heart.
OK, quick. Fill it up again.
But Xand's squeeze is not nearly as strong as a heartbeat.
Just aim it all in the bucket. Ready?
OK. 3, 2, 1.
Xand gets quite a lot beyond the bucket.
We just didn't get any in the bucket, but I still think that's pretty impressive. About 2.5 metres.
2.5 metres is pretty good, but a live heart actually beats powerfully enough to squirt blood more than 10 metres.
10 metres? That's more powerful than my best water pistol. Luckily, Xand's not 10 metres away.
Now we're getting out and about with our mobile clinic. Today, we're at a theme park
To help solve your medical mysteries,
If you're anxious about an ailment,
or curious about a condition,
then the Ouchmobile is the place for you.
That is incredible.
Chris is preparing the clinic ready for his first patient.
And Xand is out in the park to answer your burning questions.
At the clinic, Chris is open for business.
Next patient, please.
First in is 9-year-old Shoma with a question about some frightful findings on his feet.
I've got a bunch of verrucas on my foot that won't go away.
Well, what have you got to say about this, Chris?
This sounds like a rare case of I've got a bunch of verrucas on my foot and they won't go away itis.
And breathe. Now let's have a look.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. A little cluster of them here. Now that's the big daddy verruca there. And more up here.
That's an impressive 9 verrucas on one foot.
How do you get verrucas?
So verrucas are viruses, so you get them from walking around where other people with verrucas have walked. So the virus has got quite a cool name. Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
It's called a human papilloma virus. Can you say that?
A human papilloma virus.
Nice one, Shoma. The virus causes your skin to grow in an uncontrollable way, leading to these lumps. But the good news is they often go away on their own.
The important thing if you have a verruca is to not spread it too much to other people. So when you go swimming, you've got to wear a verruca sock. When you play PE, you've got to keep your shoes on.
And don't worry if you have verrucas, they'll probably soon disappear by themselves.
Away from the clinic, Xand is ouching about in the park.
Let's see if there are any medical mysteries, or maybe people have got some questions for me.
Why does your heart beat fast on roller coasters?
When you're frightened, your body releases a hormone called adrenaline, and that makes your heart beat faster because your body thinks it might have to run away. If a tiger attacked you, you get a load of adrenaline, and then your heart beat faster and you'd be able to run away faster. That's what your body's doing, is preparing to run away, even though you're strapped into a roller coaster.
Look what I did today.
Oh no, that's terrible. What happened?
Well, I was going on the ride and I hit my leg on the side of the ride.
Oh, was it painful?
Yeah.
So what happens when you get a bruise is you break the blood vessels under your skin. What you're seeing there is bleeding under the skin. So all that stuff that looks black is actually red blood, and it will gradually change colour as it heals.
Back at the Ouchmobile, there's a new case in the waiting room.
Hi, Dr. Chris.
It's 10-year-old Mohammed, and he's got something incredible to show us.
Mohammed, why have you come to the Ouchmobile today?
I can fold my ear and stick it in this hole here.
You fold your ear in what? Diagnose this, Chris.
So this sounds like a very rare case of I can fold my ear up and stick it in this hole here, itis.
I can't wait to see it. Wow!
That is the most bendy ear I've ever seen. Okay, Mohammed, give it a little wiggle and make it pop out.
Well, let's see that again.
How come I can do that with my ear?
Well, inside your ear, you've got some very bendy stuff called cartilage, and it's the same stuff that's in your nose. So I don't think there's anything wrong with your cartilage. It's just nice and soft, and you've got bendy ears.
Job done for today. Clinic closed.
Still to come.
Chris is on call in the West Midlands with a rapid response unit.
Go on, have some nice big breaths.
We show you how to cope with a medical mishap.
Yeah, that feels much better.
And I meet a dog trained to save lives.
Back in accident and emergency, Logan is waiting for an operation on his abscess.
Ooh, I love a good abscess. But how did he get that swollen cheek and eye?
It all started one night when a bad pain in Logan's tooth disturbed his sleep. He woke up his mum, and not only did he have a sore tooth, he had a red, swollen face that made him look a little odd. Ouch!
Logan's tooth is badly infected and needs something done about it.
What we need to do really is get that tooth out.
So he's going to need an operation to remove the gnarly gnasher.
But our patient has his own ideas about what's going on in his mouth.
I'm waiting for someone to take the bad soldiers out and the bad tooth out.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Bad soldiers?
The bad soldiers were attacking that to make it more bigger. The good soldiers were fighting, they're battling.
But who wins, Logan?
The good soldiers win because there's only about 41 bad soldiers and 57 good soldiers.
Huzzah! Brilliant!
Best get you off to surgery, Logan.
First, Logan is put to sleep, so he won't feel a thing.
Performing the operation today is Dr. Suleiman Anwar. He removes Logan's problem tooth using extraction forceps.
At the same time, he spots some other broken teeth in Logan's mouth, and he takes those out too.
That's okay though, these are his milk teeth and replacements will soon grow in.
Surgery done and dusted, Logan's abscess has been fixed, and he's had a few other potential problems solved as well.
We just took out these 5 teeth and hopefully he'll get big new shiny teeth in to replace the ones we've taken out. Logan just has to make sure that he's cleaning his teeth really effectively now. He needs to be brushing twice a day using a good fluoride toothpaste, and he has to be careful how many sweets and chocolates he's eating too.
Our patient is wide awake and the swelling has gone down.
So that's what you look like normally.
Logan's usually a chatterbox, but it's evening time on the children's ward, so he has to be extra quiet. Can you tell us how you're feeling? We'll take that as a good sign. So good, in fact, he's off home.
just like a good little soldier. Bye! In the UK, there are hundreds of rapid response medical teams on standby.
And they have to get to the scene of an emergency in minutes.
We're on call with the UK Emergency Services, showing you what it's really like on the front line saving lives.
This state-of-the-art rapid response vehicle can get to the scene of a medical emergency in minutes. And today, I'm going out in it to show you what it's like to be a life-saving paramedic.
If you have an accident, this fast medical service is ready to help 24 hours a day.
We never quite know what we're going to find when we get there, but I've got my camera, and of course, Eric's in the back with his, so we've got it covered from all angles.
On call with me is paramedic Xand Van. She can do 20 emergency call-outs in a day. And a new case is just in.
We're driving toward the emergency, and the call is still going on. And it's just come in that it's a 75-year-old man.
Jan is the first medic on the scene to see Don.
Hello, Donald. Have you got any pain anywhere?
In the hip.
Right, we need to try and get you onto your back a little bit so that I can assess whether we think you've broken it or not. Right, I'm going to pull on your trousers.
It's clear Don's had a nasty fall, and to make him more comfortable, Jan wants to move him onto his back.
Give us your arm then, sweet, so I can do your blood pressure. Are you happy to go to the hospital today and maybe get that x-rayed, yeah?
To help Don with his injury, Jan gives him some pain relief.
This goes over your face, and you breathe it in, and it makes this funny noise.
Don, have some nice big breaths.
Don's getting some Entonox, also known as laughing gas.
That's the hissing you can sound. He should start feeling like he's in a bit less pain.
I've called for an ambulance to back us up, so we're going to get him into the hospital, get him an x-ray on his hip. We think he may have broke it, so we can't treat that at home. He needs to be seen at the hospital.
With a suspected broken hip, the ambulance crew arrived with some special equipment.
The ambulance team are using a really cool piece of kit called a scoop, and it comes in two halves, which you can slide together under the patient and meet in the middle, and then it's like he's on a bed. They can just pick him up and scoop him straight to hospital.
Don, how do you feel?
It's got a bit easier now.
A bit easier, good.
Ready?
Ready, set.
Jan did a great job helping Don with his pain and making him more comfortable.
Now he's off to hospital, they'll x-ray him and see if they can do anything to treat the cause of that pain, his hip.
And if you ever have an emergency, there are hundreds of similar crews around the country ready to help.
Did you know you have the same number of bones in your neck as a giraffe? Theirs are just bigger.
But all bones need looking after.
Cycling in the park, brilliant exercise and a brilliant way to get some sunshine.
But of course, cycling can also be dangerous. You could cycle into a hedge and hit your head. That's why I'm wearing this snazzy helmet. Or you could fall off and get a nasty graze on your knee.
That's why I'm wearing these snazzy leggings. And finally, of course, you need to make sure your bike is properly maintained. You wouldn't want to squeeze your brakes and... Uh-oh, my brakes!
Ah, my brakes! Ah! Oh, well, thanks to my helmet, I don't have a head injury. Me neither, and thanks to these leggings, I haven't got any grazes. But on the downside, I think I've broken my arm. Sounds like an injury alert.
So, what should you do with a broken arm? Should you A, run around the park screaming, "Ah, my arm's broken"? B, support it to stop it moving using your hand, some clothing or cushions? Or C, tell your teacher you won't be doing homework ever again?
You guessed it, the answer is B. Here's how it's done.
So Chris, put your arm against your body, gently as you can.
Really hurts if I move it.
And then what we can do is use Chris's jumper to support the arm itself. So if I go very gently, try not to move the arm.
Now remember, we're showing you what to do in an emergency. Never do this on your own unless it is an emergency. Always try and find an adult.
How's that? And can you now relax your arm?
Yeah, that feels much better.
Yeah. more comfortable, isn't it? So once he's feeling better, we can get him to hospital. He's going to be more comfortable when he's moving. We can get him x-rayed and see what's going on.
So now it's this lot's turn to have a go.
Ow! Ow!
That's really good. So try and be very gentle with that arm. How's that feeling? Can you relax that arm now? Feels pretty good?
Yeah, it feels a little bit.
So obviously, for most of the time when you've got a broken arm, you don't need to call an ambulance. You can get in a car and go to A&E yourself.
So, if you think you might have broken your arm, support it to stop it moving using your hand or clothing or cushions, and tell an adult or call 999.
Are you sure it's broken, Chris?
Better safe than sorry, Xand.
Your body is amazing, but sometimes it needs fixing. All over the country, there are special teams of professionals trained to tackle medical mysteries, and not all of them are human.
Dogs have 200 million smell receptors, making them really superior sniffers.
And dogs' noses don't get much better than Shirley's here, because Shirley's nose is a bit of a lifesaver.
Shirley's nose has been trained to help Rebecca. Rebecca has type 1 diabetes. This means that her body doesn't produce a chemical called insulin. And amazingly, Shirley's incredible nose can sniff out when there are problems. Insulin's job is to make sure you have just the right amount of sugar in your blood. When your body doesn't produce insulin, blood sugar gets out of control. So if your blood sugar is too high, you inject insulin. And if it's too low, you have to eat something sweet.
How many times a day do you have to take insulin?
4 times, 1 for breakfast, 1 for lunch, dinner and night time.
But Rebecca's blood sugar varies depending on what she's up to, and Shirley can spot it.
This is something that humans could never do. She's able to detect changes in Rebecca's breath as soon as they happen, and usually that's before Rebecca has even the slightest idea that anything's wrong. So this is definitely a dog that thinks there's something going on.
Yeah.
When Shirley smells a problem, she licks Rebecca, and her blood can be tested.
3.8.
Then she can get help before things get dangerous.
What would have happened before you had Shirley?
I would have had the ambulance once or twice a week.
So since you've had Shirley, how many times have you had an ambulance?
Like once in 3 years.
Shirley's on call for Rebecca 24/7, checking on her right through the night. Rebecca leaves for school in the morning while Shirley catches up on some sleep, but she soon wakes up for duty.
Do you actually feel happier that Rebecca's safer when Shirley's around?
Yeah, very. Shirley's always on the sniff.
And Shirley's sniffing keeps Rebecca safe.
Shirley has completely changed Rebecca's life because although Rebecca will always have type 1 diabetes, now, thanks to Shirley's super sensitive sniffer, rather than calling all those ambulances, all she gets is lots of big wet doggy kisses. Yum. Ouch. Let's go back to accident and emergency to meet our next patient.
And you're not going to believe this one.
In Liverpool Accident and Emergency, 6-year-old Gracie has arrived with her mum and a big bandage on her finger.
I've got a slit finger.
A slipped finger?
It is bleeding a lot.
Ah, a slit finger. Sounds like a nasty cut.
I think the doctor's going to make it all better.
That's right, but how did the ghastly gash happen? Well, Chris, once upon a time, in a faraway land...
Liverpool, Xand. Gracie's from Liverpool.
Go with it, Chris. We're in the fairy tale land of Liverpool.
Righto.
Princess Gracie was in her castle admiring her mother's jewels.
Hang on, who's that?
A fairy, obviously, and she's flown off with a diamond earring.
Okay.
And Gracie was trying to get it back when all of a sudden the earring flew under the roaring...
Xand, that's an electric fire.
Oh, all right, fine. But as she tried to retrieve the earring, her hand got stuck.
Uh-oh.
And when she pulled it out, her finger sliced open. Ouch.
There's a bit of a queue in accident and emergency. So, while we're waiting, why don't you tell us something about yourself, Gracie?
I've never been to A before.
Never been to A&E before? Well done.
I've got pierced ears.
She likes her bling.
These are my plaits.
They'd suit you, Xand.
Oh, thank you.
That's enough about you, Gracie. Time for nurse practitioner Julia Maxted to sort that cut out.
Can you just bend your finger, the little end bit? Lovely, and straighten it again.
First things first, Nurse Julia needs to figure out if Gracie's cut is so deep it's damaged the insides.
Oh, you're very brave. We do that to just check that the ligaments are all working.
A ligament is the tissue that joins a bone to a bone.
Can you feel me touching there and there? Good girl.
That's quite a cut you've got there, Gracie.
Yes.
But the nurse is happy there's no internal damage done, so she can clean that cut and make sure there's no dirt lurking deep inside.
Squeeze my hand as hard as you can.
Whoa, she's strong. To help the cut heal and join Gracie's flesh back together, the nurse has some special paper stitches.
And then we just pull the edges of your cut together.
With her finger taped back together, Nurse Julia is using a high-tech bandage strapper device thingy.
Oh, what? It's just a bandage applicator, Xand.
Yeah, well, it's pretty cool, though.
It is. And the bandage will keep Gracie's damaged digit nice and clean.
You won't be able to help with the washing up or anything like that.
Yeah, nice one.
OK. How's that feel?
All right.
OK.
Gracie will need to keep the tape and bandage on for 3 days.
It feels better.
Any advice for other budding princesses out there, Gracie?
Be careful with your hands or this will happen.
Wise words. So leave it to Mum to rescue that earring.
Bye!
We'll see you next time for more Operation Ouch.
I think there's something wrong with my hula hoop.
You're not using your hips.
Are you sure it's broken, Chris?
Better safe than sorry, Xand.